Hey guys, looking at 06 to 09 Trailblazer. I posted a couple of videos. I had a problem with it not cranking, and come to find out the fuse block had a copper wire inside that was broke and needed to replace it to get the truck to crank again. Went to the junkyard. I've already replaced mine and didn't want to take it apart, but got this from a junkyard. You pick, you pull, 30 bucks. This come off of a straight 6 Trailblazer. I couldn't find one with the V8, so the fuse block itself is different on the inside, but the construction with the 4 blocks here, the trouble, a lot of people were asking questions on my videos of how to get these swaged pieces out. That's what we're going to look at today. So what you do to take this thing apart, because we got to take this fuse block apart to get to the we'll show you in just a second, but to get these out, tap them through, and they should come right on out. I think they would come right on out. They are a little hard to get out. Might have to hammer that one more time. Alright, so now we're here. This would be the top. The bottom, this is what we got to do to get it apart. Now, I've read that a 3/8 would probably work. When I tried the 3/8, I don't know if you can see it right here, but what it's going to do when you get down in there, because you just want to barely get that shoulder of the swage out, and what it does, it grabs. The 3/8 drill bit will grab and twist, and I didn't want it to twist. I had one of them to twist. You can untwist them, but what I found is the 1/2 inch. The 1/2 inch does great. I don't know if you can see that, because all we want to do is try to get rid of some of that swage, because that's what's pressed from the factory, and we want to take that completely out. That can take a lot of I'm just going to do a little bit of it. You see the metal shavings? This is aluminum, and you want to have a vacuum cleaner to get all these out, because you don't want these shavings to get up in here under the circuit board, because it was short out something for sure. And it doesn't take much. The 1/2 inch drill bit is not grabbing it or twisting it. I think they might be enough maybe to get these apart. What we're trying to do, we got to get these out. Let's see if any of these will. Nope, guess I got to go a little bit more. It's still swaged a little bit. Because even though you get rid of the swage on it, these things are put together tightly anyway. So when you put it back together, you don't really need to re-swage it or anything, or get different ones. I tried to twist that time. I thought I had this on the lowest setting, which I do. I have to. Now I'm getting into the plastic, which I don't want to go too far down. Let's see if we got enough to push those goes through now. Yep, they fall right through. So there's one, and with the 3/8 bit, the 3/8 grabs it worse and it'll twist. Since these are hollow, it'll twist, but you can take a pair of pliers and untwist it. If you don't have a 1/2 inch and you do have a 3/8, 3/8 would still work. It's just, it'll twist them. See, these aren't twisted and they can still be reused. Let's see if I can get these other ones. I'm going through this a little bit faster than what I did with mine, since I'm not going to reuse this. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what you have to do. And as you see, they're falling right on through. So we got these out. And I took better time with the one I did for mine, because I didn't want to be too rough with it, but you get the idea of what you have to do, and then they come right out. And then the thing should be able to come apart. Let's see if I remember how this came apart. Here we go. Once this comes apart, now you can find that particular broke wire, but in this case I won't be able to show you. You have to look at my other 2 videos that I have. I kind of show where that section is. So what's happening here, this is what we'll need to work on. So that's your bottom plate. This is the actual circuit board there. And on one of these, so this is from a straight 6 Trailblazer, so this is totally different than my problem in the V8. I've got a Trailblazer SS with the 6.0, and a lot of those have issues. I don't know if we can take it, there we go. This is a 20 gauge copper wire, and this is not the one, but see all these shavings that get in here after drilling? Make sure you do vacuum. I used a vacuum cleaner with the bristle brush. Make sure you get all these shavings out, because it's metal, so they'll cause an arc or something, give you other issues. But make sure when you go back together that all these metal shavings are out of the way. But this circuitry looks fine. On the one, you'll have to look at my other videos, but it had a broke wire, and I used a 20 gauge solid copper wire from Lowe's and just routed it. You'll see in my other 2 videos, but I just wanted to show a video of how to get this apart. A lot of people were asking questions on how to get it apart, and I hope this helps. This is from a straight 6 out of the junkyard. I don't see the same issue with the circuitry that I was having in my 6.0. So this one, I don't believe, caused anybody any issues when they owned it, but I wanted to use it because it's the same design, just to show you how to get these out. You've got to drill that swaged flair out to be able to get into this circuit board. Anyway, wanted to post that. Hope this helps. Talk to you guys later.